Okay, so here we are in St. Augustine. It's under construction right now, so we don't have too much of a access to the building, but we're going to try and show you as much as we can. Here's the staircases. I'm sure you remember those. Let's walk in, take a look at the hallways here. This, of course, is the first floor, and I'm not much of a cameraman, so I hope you'll bear with me. Here's room 110. I have no idea what this used to be, but it's a room, all right. And now, here we go. Here's the auditorium. I think we'll all remember this. I seem to remember coming in here, and on the anniversary of that plane crash, we would all be herded in here for an assembly, and then we'd go over to church, as I recall, to give prayers that the church was spared. Look at these beautiful stained glass windows. This is really, really something. They haven't touched these. And each window has a virtue. Writing, I guess that's a virtue. Reading, play, and kindergarten. Of course, they all go together. Kindergarten, play, reading, and writing. Okay, let's look at the next windows. I don't recall these. Achievement, effort, industry, and obedience. Yeah, that was, I think they were big on that one here. Okay, so, wait a minute. Oh, hi. I can't believe it. It looks like there's a Christian brother here. Brother, could you tell me, like, where the bathroom is here?
You want to know where the bathroom is?
Yeah.
I'll show you where the bathroom is.
Oh, don't. All right, so, fuck. Ow. Ow.
You don't know where the bathroom is? How many times I tell you about the bathroom?
Please.
Let me punch your face in.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Now do you know where the bathroom is?
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, brother.
Do you remember me?
Oh, this is a bad dream. It's a bad dream. Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Now report to the outside and wait for a brother to come along.
Oh, God. Here it is, folks. The only basketball court in the high school basketball history in which the skyhook was nullified by the fact that there was no clearance between the roof and the backboard. Look, and look at the padding on these poles. Pete remembers there being no padding on these poles whatsoever. He also seems to recall that the sideline here was the poles. Instead, now they've drawn this sideline into the floor. But look at that. No clearance whatsoever. Wait. Okay.
So here we have the bathroom down by the gymnasium. I don't think we had gym much because we would kill ourselves down here. But we did run in and out here. And this was the bathroom where a lot of things other than going to the bathroom happened. But if we focus in on this stall right down here at the end, this is the stall where Brother Timothy's biology test questions were placed hidden on the back for students who took the same exact biology test in the afternoon. So somebody would come down here and leave the questions and answers for the test, which would be the same test as in the morning for the students in the afternoon. So the students in the afternoon did better on the biology test until the Regents came around.
Is there any one student in particular you remember doing that for?
Well, I can't remember his name. I think it was Bobby Hanover.
Oh, boy. Do you remember any games down here, Pete?
No, we weren't allowed to have games down here. It's too dangerous. You could have intramurals down here because if a guy cracked his head in intramurals, we just got another guy to take his place, that's all. But the CHSAA would not allow us to have games down here in this glorious gym. Isn't it nice? Right here, though, there was a handball, wooden handball court that's no longer here. I don't know what happened to that, maybe it caught fire.
All right. So I think this is the lunchroom, right?
Yeah, I think this would be the lunchroom, and if I'm not mistaken, one of the school plays was performed in lunchroom. I don't have a good memory. I remember that because I took a peek in at the play, and it was one of the actors, his sole purpose was to hold a balloon for the duration of the play. And he did a great job. I don't know who it was. But when I went back to the classroom, Mr. James Gallagher taught me English and threw me out of his class regularly. He said, yeah, did you see that play with the guy holding the balloon? That would have been a good job for you, baby.
Oh, boy. All right, here we are in the corridors, classroom corridors, and I think, Pete, a memory has been jogged for you here, hasn't it?
Yes, this is the staircase where my classmates used to gather, led by Dom Zeno, who every day, every single day after lunch would ask the teacher, a very new brother, if he could be excused. Can I be excused? Can I be excused? And every day he was granted permission to go to the bathroom. And we would look up from the classroom to this staircase, and there was Zeno, Dom Zeno, pointing down at us, going, hee, 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 hee. And sooner or later, there were 100 other guys in this department, 100. There was a lot of guys in the staircase looking down at us in our classroom. And that was every day until Brother Jerome came down the staircase. And you all know what happened after that. Nobody went to the staircase anymore.
All right, here we are in the lunchroom of St. Augustine, and obviously it's present day. And Pete has some memories about the lunchroom that he wants to share.
Well, Lancers, here was our lunchroom. Joe will pan out later, but here was also our theater. We didn't have a PAC, a Performing Arts Center, like some schools have. Here was our theater, and I would come down here to watch the theater. Joe Enright was on stage, and
Greg Sheen.
Greg Sheen was on stage. Richards was on stage.
Frank Olson got his dramatic debut in a dramatic production at St. Augustine, launching his illustrious career in entertainment, as a matter of fact.
So this was our theater, and I remember coming to one presentation. I don't know what it was, but there was an actor standing on stage for the duration of the play, holding on a string a red balloon. He had no speaking part, and I thought he was great because he never got out of character. Well, I went back to the English class after that, and Mr. James Gallagher, who taught us English, was conducting class, and I told him I just saw a play, and it was great. And there was a guy that we know, classmate, just holding a balloon, the whole thing, and I thought he was great. And Mr. Gallagher, who threw me out of class many times, said, "That would have been a great play, a great position for you, Begley, holding a balloon, saying nothing." And then he kicked me out of class again.
Oh,
Actually,
man.
we had real hikers. So I said poor Jim Gallagher about it, huh?
Really? I didn't hear that. Really? I know Vinny said that he ran into him. He was a reporter in Chicago, Gallagher. I don't know where he was working, but apparently the encounter was not a friendly one. Here we are in the gym, which looks to be pretty much the gym that I remember. I think I played intramural here for a while. But you, of course, Pete, would have many more memories of this place.
Yeah, this is our gym. Solid concrete. The floor was concrete. The poles were concrete. In fact, these poles didn't have this protective rubber on it, and the lines were moved right next to the poles. So I guess whoever took over this school moved the lines in away from the poles and covered them up. But we didn't have any coverings on the poles. Intramurals was here. We practiced maybe freshman year, JV year, but did drills. We weren't allowed to play here. And on the varsity level, they didn't come in here at all. We used John Jay High School. I don't know if it was manual at the time, but that's where we did our practice, and that was our home games. But intramurals was played here, and if you hit check somebody into one of these poles and they cracked his head, it didn't matter. You just got to drag them off the court, and we got a substitute. So intramurals was tougher than any place I've ever played. In this place, it was tougher.
Well, so did you play against Lou Alcindor?
No team bona fide star would come here. Like Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he played for Power Memorial. We did play him a couple times. I took a shot from the corner on John Jay, and he was the center standing under the basket, and he blocked it. So that's how tall he was. But those people, anybody that was going on to bigger and better things, would not come here. And this was probably outlawed by the CHSAA. So you couldn't play in this gym, except the students.